Hello, and welcome back to the Everyday English Podcast. I am Sarah, and I am so happy you are here with us today for another deep dive session. If you have been listening to our recent episodes, or if you have been watching some other popular English lessons on YouTube, you might be in a travel mood. We know that many of you are learning English because you want to see the world. You want to go on road trips, you want to fly to new cities, and you want to explore different cultures.
That is right, Sarah. I am Mark, by the way. Hi, everyone. And yes, travel is probably the #1 reason our students give us for wanting to improve their English. We often focus on the fun stuff. You learn words for snacks or gas station or road trip. You learn how to book a ticket or how to order a coffee. Those are the happy moments. But Sarah, does travel always go perfectly?
Oh, definitely not. I wish it did. But the reality is that things go wrong. And when things go wrong in a foreign language, it can be really scary. Today, we are going to talk about a very specific, very common situation. Imagine this. You have just finished a long drive. You are tired. You check into your hotel. You walk into your room, you drop your bags, and you realize there is a problem.
Maybe the air conditioner is broken. Maybe the room smells like old cigarettes. Maybe the shower has no hot water. Or maybe the neighbors next door are having a very loud party.
Exactly. Now, Mark, this is the moment where most English learners freeze. They have two big fears. Fear number 1 is that they will not have the vocabulary to explain the problem. They don't know the word for leak or clogged. But fear number 2 is actually bigger. Do you know what it is?
I think I do. It is the fear of being rude.
Yes, it is the fear of being rude. In many cultures, complaining is seen as aggressive. Students are terrified that if they go down to the reception desk and complain, the staff will think they are angry or mean or a bad tourist. So what do? They stay silent. They suffer in a hot, smelly, noisy room because they are too afraid to speak up.
That breaks my heart. You work hard for your money. You deserve a nice vacation. You should not have to sleep in a bad room just because you are worried about your grammar. So today we are going to solve this. We are not just going to teach you the words for broken things. We are going to teach you the art of the polite complaint.
I love that title, The Art of the Polite Complaint. We are going to show you a specific technique called the sandwich technique. We will look at the grammar of softening your language so you sound diplomatic, not angry. And by the end of this episode, you will be able to get an upgrade, get a fix, or get a new room, and have the hotel staff smile and thank you for it. Before we jump into the sandwich technique, if you want to make sure you never miss a lesson that helps you survive real life in English, please take a second to click that subscribe button. It really helps us create more of these long episodes for you. Okay, Sarah, let's start with the mindset. Why do English learners often sound rude when they don't mean to be? That is a great question. Usually, it is because of direct translation. In your native language, you might have a polite way to say something, but when you translate it directly into English, you lose the softness. For example, if you walk up to the receptionist and say, "The air conditioner is broken, fix it." Grammatically, that is correct. You have a subject and a verb. But emotionally, it sounds like an order. It sounds like you are the boss and they are the servant.
Ouch. Yeah, fix it is very aggressive. Even I want a new room sounds a bit demanding. In English, especially in service situations like hotels and restaurants, we value indirectness. We almost never say exactly what we want immediately. We dance around it a little bit.
We do, and that is where the sandwich technique comes in. Imagine a sandwich. You have the top piece of bread, you have the meat or the cheese in the middle, and you have the bottom piece of bread. When you need to complain, you should structure your sentences just like that sandwich. Okay, let's break down the layers. What is the top bun? What is the first piece of bread? The top bun is the softener. This is a phrase you say before you even mention the problem. Its only job is to signal to the other person, I am a friendly person, I am not attacking you, and I know this isn't your personal fault. That is so important. The person at the front desk didn't break your shower, they just work there. So what are some good top bun phrases? A classic one is, I'm so sorry to bother you, but... Oh, that is very British and very polite. I'm so sorry to bother you. Even if you're not actually sorry, you say it. It lowers the tension immediately. Another good one is, hi there, I hate to bring this up, but... Or simply, hi, I just checked into room 204, and with a smile. The key is your tone. You have to start with a smile. If you start with a frown, the receptionist puts up a defensive wall.
Okay, so we have the top bun. Hi, sorry to bother you. Now we need the meat. We need the actual problem. But we have to be careful here too, right?
Yes, this is the most delicate part. You want to describe the problem without blaming the hotel directly. We often use a phrase like, it seems to be, or it appears that, instead of it is.
Wait, that is interesting. So instead of saying the TV is broken, I should say the TV seems to be broken?
Exactly. It is a tiny psychological trick. The TV is broken is a fact. It feels final. The TV seems to be not working suggests that maybe you just don't know how to use it, or maybe it's a temporary glitch. It sounds less accusatory. It invites them to help you figure it out.
I see. It makes you partners in solving the mystery, rather than enemies fighting over a broken object.
Precisely. So let's look at the sandwich so far. Top bun.
And when you sound advanced, people treat you with more respect. It is an unfortunate truth, but if you speak clear, precise English, you often get better service.
That is true. Now, I want to talk about the upgrade, because complaining isn't always about fixing a disaster. Sometimes it is about getting something better. The sandwich technique is actually the secret weapon for getting free upgrades.
Oh, really? Tell me more. How do I use this to get a suite?
Well, you can't always get a suite, but let's say you are on your honeymoon, or it is your birthday. You can use the same structure to make a positive request. Top bun. Hi, I am so happy to be staying here. Meet. It is actually our anniversary today. Bottom bun. I was wondering if there might be any rooms with a slightly better view available.
I see. So you are not complaining, but you are using the "I was wondering if" to open the door for a favor.
Exactly. If you demand an upgrade, they will say no. If you ask politely using indirect questions, they might check the computer and see what they can do.
Let's listen to a longer role play now. We are going to simulate a full conversation. I want you to listen for the sandwich structure and also listen for how the speakers use their tone of voice. In this scene, Sarah has arrived, but her room smells like cigarette smoke. She ordered a non-smoking room. This is a serious problem because she has asthma.
Okay, let's act this out. I will be the guest. You are the front desk agent.
Welcome to the Grand Hotel. Here's your key. You are in room 305. Enjoy your stay.
A few minutes later. Hi there, I am so sorry to bother you again.
Oh, hello. Is everything okay with the room?
Well, not exactly. I just went up to room 305 and it seems that someone has been smoking in there. It has a very strong smell of cigarettes.
Oh, I am very sorry about that. All our rooms are supposed to be non-smoking.
I thought so. The thing is, I have asthma, so I really cannot sleep in a room with smoke. Would it be possible to move to a different room, maybe on a different floor?
Let me check the system. I apologize for the inconvenience. Yes, I have a room on the 5th floor. It's actually a deluxe king, so it's a bit bigger. I can move you there at no extra charge.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Thank you so much for your help.
No problem. Here's the new key.
Okay, did you hear that? I got an upgrade.
You did. And you got it because you gave me a reason. I have asthma, and you were extremely nice about it. If you had come down screaming, "This room stinks, I hate this hotel," I might have given you another room, but I definitely would not have given you the deluxe king.
Exactly. Kindness pays off. I want to highlight one phrase I used. The thing is. Did you catch that?
Yes. The thing is, I have asthma. This is a great phrase for introducing a specific reason or a complication. It alerts the listener that an important detail is coming.
It is very natural. The thing is, I have a meeting at 8 a.m., so I need a quiet room. The thing is, my daughter is allergic to feathers, so we need different pillows. It's a great connector phrase.
Sarah, what if the hotel says no? What if they say, "I'm sorry, the hotel is full. We cannot move you." What do we do then?
That is a tough situation. If the hotel is truly full, you have to negotiate a different solution. You can go back to your bottom bun and change the request. You can say, "I understand you are full. In that case, would it be possible to send housekeeping up to do a deep clean while we go out for dinner?"
Or would it be possible to get a discount on the rate for tonight since the room isn't what I booked?
Yes, asking for a discount or compensation is fair if the service is bad. But again, ask, don't demand. Do you think you could offer a partial refund? Works better than "I want my money back."
Let's talk briefly about body language and intonation. We are a podcast, so you cannot see us, but you can hear us. When you practice these phrases, I was wondering if, it seems to be, your voice needs to go up and down. It needs to have melody.
If you speak like a robot, it seems to be broken. You sound angry. You sound cold. You want to sound a little bit hesitant. It's okay to use fillers like or here. Hi, sorry to bother you, but the sink seems to be clogged. That hesitation actually makes you sound more polite. It shows you're reluctant to cause trouble.
That is such a good tip. Hesitation signals politeness in English. In some languages, directness signals honesty. In English, directness signals conflict. It is a big cultural shift.
It really is. And this applies to everything in travel. If you are at a restaurant and the food is cold, if you are at the airport and your seat is broken, if you are in a taxi and the driver is driving too fast, the sandwich technique saves the day.
Let's review the sandwich one last time before we go.
Layer 1, the softener. Sorry to bother you. I hate to complain, but... Layer 2, the problem. Passive. It seems to be broken. It appears there is a mistake. Layer 3, the solution. Indirect question. Would it be possible to? Could you simply, I was wondering if? And don't forget the specific vocabulary. Leaking, clogged, faulty, flickering, stuffy. If you use these words, the staff will understand you immediately. Now, I have a challenge for you for this week. It is a little homework assignment to help you build your confidence. You might not be in a hotel right now. You might be at home, but you can still practice.
What is the challenge?
I want you to write 3 sandwich complaints in the comment section below or in your own notebook. Imagine 3 problems. Maybe your coffee was cold. Maybe your internet is slow. Maybe your bus was late. Write down exactly what you would say to the staff using the structure we taught you.
That is great practice. Write it out. Softener, problem, solution. It builds the muscle memory so when you are actually stressed in a hotel lobby, the words will come out naturally.
And one more thing. If you are planning a trip soon, you are probably thinking about more than just hotels. You are probably thinking about airports, flights, and maybe even what happens if you get sick abroad.
We have episodes covering all of those topics, but specifically, if you want to know what to say when the problem isn't the hotel, but the airline, like missed flights or lost luggage, you should look out for our next episode on travel disasters. It is going to be a lifesaver.
We really want you to feel safe and confident when you travel. English should be the bridge that helps you enjoy the world, not the wall that stops you from solving problems.
Exactly. Don't let the fear of being rude keep you silent. You have the tools now. Be polite, be firm, and enjoy your upgrade.
Thank you so much for listening to the Everyday English podcast. If you found this helpful, please hit the like button and share this with a friend who loves to travel. It really helps the channel.
Thanks, everyone. Good luck with your polite complaints, and see you in the next episode.
Bye for now.
Bye.